I'm Chloe Love. I'm the founder of Women with Voices, as well as the CEO of Brook Brothers Music and Chloe's Corner. We are here today to discuss brand morphing, which is my unique technique to marry your authentic story, life's experiences, and journey to your product or services. I ended up coming up with this technique because I wanted to remove the stereotypes associated with the status quo of any particular field or industry or job title. There are a lot of times in branding where we think we have to sound like this, look like this, like that, or become something to be successful within that field. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. Branding is one of the most important parts of pushing your business. Your brand is everything that people come in contact with, all the components that represents your message, your services, your product, your company, and what you stand for. So I am here today with you to talk brand morphing and to answer any questions about the course, any questions about branding and brand morphing that you may have, and to tell you about the last steps for the Women with Voices grant. Brand morphing is one of the prizes that you get. You get my course for free, which is going to help you expand, monetize, and properly brand your businesses. And so we're here to have this webinar to answer any questions and to give you the last steps for the grant. So let's see who's in the room today. Just type in hi in the chat room so I can see you guys and make sure that you guys are hearing the live. Hey, Nova. Hello, Candice. And also, where you guys from and what are your businesses? And if you haven't started a business yet, what business do you intend to start? Are you guys typing? I can't tell. I can't see. What businesses do you have or are currently living in South Carolina getting to launch? Okay, fashion wear and designs, life coach and holistic healer. Oh, I like that in Dallas. Come through South Carolina and Dallas. Okay, and what stages are you guys at? Have you been in business for about 3 to 5 years, starting, launching, expanding? 6 years and expanding. That's really, really good. See, when it comes to expanding, some of the things I touch on in brand morphing is how to enter new markets. And expanding doesn't always mean adding new products, but revamping some of the products that you already have. So Nova, I'm rooting for you. I like what you got going on. Well, I'm rooting for everyone here. 1 year in business, so you're launching. Fantastic, fantastic. Do you guys have any questions on brand morphing or anything that you would hope to learn from the course that you want to share? Okay, so like I said before, this was a quick webinar to introduce what the second part of the prize was, which is the brand morphing course, and to discuss with you guys what the next steps are. So at the end of this webinar, we are going to send out an email with the application and the instructions on how to upload your presentation. There are 4 prizes available. The grand prize is $5,000. The second prize is $2,500. And there are 2 $1,250 prizes for people who have an idea that they want to put into fruition. So I want to thank everyone who came out today, since we don't have any questions. And I'm having, here we go. I'm having difficulty with using social media as a tool to grow my business. Do you have any advice? Well, so the thing with social media, when we say social media, we automatically think Instagram. But Instagram is just one tool that you want to use with all the other tools and options available to you. Pinterest is actually the next booming thing, which I cover in the course. And Pinterest is not just good for your products, but the call to action to go to your services, to go to your website, which also now brings attention to your website, is something that, we will touch on in the course as well. But you want to utilize all the available platforms. So you want to make sure that your Pinterest, your LinkedIn, your IG, TikTok actually has been good for businesses now. When it was owned by Musically, it was just for people who sang or did dance challenges. And although that is something that exists there as well, it's become a big market for business owners. So make sure that you're on all these platforms, that you're tweeting and you're putting yourself in a position of leadership when you're giving that advice and you're giving it from your perspective, and that you stay authentic and true to yourself when delivering it. And you'll see a big change. There are a lot of platforms that will allow you to repurpose your content across many platforms with one click. So like Hootsuite would be something, or Later would be another option. But I'll list a lot of them in the course so that you can have price options and capability options so that you can be utilizing all these platforms without having to post in each one individually. Opening a chess shop, nice, event space, wellness coach, designing clothing on Spotify. Just in trying to how to brand it all together. So like Alexis, that's really a good thing that you're doing. You're giving a broad, you're opening up a multi-purpose space. So that's how you're going to brand it. You don't brand it as one thing like a chess shop, an event space. You just use it as multi-purpose. And within this multi-purpose space of energy and greatness that can happen here, you give ideas of what that looks like. And to brand that, you would host or curate mini sessions or photo ops on what that looks like in that space, because people need to be able to foresee. You have to show them and give them the visuals that they need to get them to where you want them to. So you wouldn't brand it as one thing per se, like event spaces, that you would just say multi-purpose. And within the multi-purpose and the functions of what we can do here are some of the things. And then you would support that with visual content or any type of content to show people what that looks like here and what they can feel when they're there while it's happening. So that'd be a good way to brand it. You're welcome, Candice. How to transition my services to reach another demographic in regards to higher paying clients. Oh, that's a good one. Price point is something that we also see. This I'm really happy we had this webinar, because these are things that I touch in the, you're welcome, Alexis. These are things that I touch in the touch on in the course, because I think that's a great question, Nova. When you price point, part of that will automatically separate your demographic. Now, when you price point, that's one thing to say that I want this amount for it. But when you morph your brand and you tell your brand story, that's what justifies the price that you want and attracts the clients, that builds an emotional attachment to the brand story. So that's how you reach that demographic, Nova. And that's actually what Brand Morphing is about. It's about marrying those authentic traits so that your tribe will connect to you and you will get fans instead of followers, because followers they follow, but they don't buy into what you need them to. Fans buy into the whole story. They buy into the experience of what your brand is. So that's one way to do it, is you tell that brand story and you emotionally connect with those customers and clients the way that you want to, so that they feel an experience when they come in contact, and they will pay for that experience, because that's how we build your brand integrity. Whatever the brand experiences that you want them to have, you stay consistent with it. So once they get that emotional pull from it on what that brand story is, and then they buy it and they get that brand experience and you continue to deliver, you will build your brand's integrity. And that's how you could create ongoing clients. And then your clients will tell other people, and so on and so forth. But again, strong visual content will show them the experience that you foresee that they will have with it, and give them the opportunity to see, if I have an emotional connection with this, and do I want to spend here? And from what I've seen with the experience of why it's worth that, do I want to spend that money? And those who feel like that, they'll buy into it. So I hope that answers your question. You're welcome, Nova. I was hoping that answered your question. My take on Shopify. So I'm a Wix girl. And I like Wix because I feel like Wix is it you can navigate through Wix and customize it a lot better. There's so many add-on features and buttons that whether it's a calendar, whether it's the chat bot, so when people are on the website, you'll get like a text message on your phone so you can talk to them like a help desk. So I prefer Wix because I prefer the call to action buttons, and I prefer the uh the way that you can customize, if you will, and make it suitable for what you need from your website. Um, my husband actually was going to start his t-shirt line on Spotify the other day, and Shopify the other day, excuse me. And once he saw mine on Wix, he kind of changed his mind. So I think Wix is better in my opinion from what I've seen in the features that they offer. If you're doing something that's drop shipping, for example, if you're using a company like Printful or Printify, they can be integrated with like Wix and other websites as well. So you're not just, that's not the only option that you have. So I hope that answers your question, T. Ash. And yeah, guys, these are a lot of things that, I'm rooting for everyone who's in here, but these are a lot of the things that I touch on in my brand morphing class, and the benefits of why we're doing what we're doing and the steps that we're taking to monetize, to expand. Because, it's always easy to obtain, but it's hard to maintain. So these steps would not just help you obtain what your goals are, but to maintain them and to keep those customers coming back and to keep those customers talking to their friends and, them doing the grassroots part of expanding your brand and your clientele for you. Do we have any more questions? I know sometimes the chat is a bit delayed, so I'll give it a minute to see if another question comes in. Okay, well, I want to thank everyone again for coming out, and I really want to give everyone good luck. Give them all good luck. Hopefully, I wish everyone could win, but we can win in different ways. Women with Voices are looking for. We're expanding our community, so we are definitely looking for community members, and we'll be sending out the applications for that as well. We offer free workshops, we offer events, mixer events, and different things in the women's community to continue to help you uplift each other and help us uplift you. So thank you guys again for coming tonight, and look out for your emails for that application for the grant and how to upload your presentation. And I'm wishing everyone here good luck. Bye.